tomo boase because originator no onye. Because if there was no African dancer, ever have been an Afro dancer, that is where Samini is coming from.
I have a table for my own, which is Afro dancer, which has a lot of people going to be able to sit around it very soon. Right from the times of Kojo Enchi, right from the times of Sonny Bali, Yogi Dogi, Terry Bonchaka.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching. This is my editorial. My name is DJ Slim. This editorial is proudly brought to you by 3ws.mybet.africa. Ubedi Udinsua Ibitua in a more professional way. Yabande now him say FIFA Club World Cup and catch us. I'm on for Fadu. Otiase. I am very dicey and I am very technical. And to pay all the best odds and the prediction there. Make sure to also subscribe and like it. My bet.africa TV. Ewo YouTube has a ma odds and the predictions ni na yeshama. Na fi uka wonso watimi anya bi e de akofi na de akopodwe. Yes, aqua blue mineral water and so kan ho in this show. In fact, ono and making sure so very refresh here. Na me drew airport on busa me say nsuo be na DJ wo kwa obekwa akonom na me say aqua blue na me say oh yeah ene se bi ne fa kwa na me say yo mate me load ni say chapo and am de aba say me nom na ma brofo ni bi om say ha this is proper drinking water abrofo na fili eh aqua blue mineral water no na make am for ma yes sharp say na so gibi na sip on your 1 and 2 na who say yes who inside na who outside and so aka ho ye koso information na kura me na no edin pa information kura me no ano edin pa we eye me editorial we eye my drink tre me ba se na fi me de Samini aba be to chopping board no so na fi ma fa krantenu fanu no na me twa say 1 2 3 me tani aba se
You don't know these streets like we do.
Welcome back. Yeah, Samini na that chopping board no so na the entire Samini that chopping board no so very simple. Unim said the talk around Afro dancer. I see a page ni muke see pa. Na talk no baby page ni muko during the na ayedin. Obi e claim titleship and I started free a year billboard post or year with respect to Molly. Molly, one of the new artists where people are Ghana. In fact, she's not really that new, but I feel when you breakthrough. Now Molly, any breakthrough no with the song Shake It to the Max no. Billboard for NNI interview no mo post to interview no almost edit caption because was an Afro dancer artist. So mo mention the word Afro dancer. If you want to find more about it, in fact in the last video no me cheche mu said the acquire a fast one ni na buy. But said the be mreni into the content no. One hwe patch we betima click here no so na afi wa hwe na afi what ase. Now mention Afro dancer no pe and me bra Stonebwoy e buy no be claim titleship no say yes. It's a music genre, or no, it creates or coining the term and answer the word Afro dance or no. There's a reason behind that. The reason is also creating a one uniform umbrella. And yes, be a Afro dance or the other. But we're creating Afro dance or no said the beya. Obi a bit my babashasi and what table who be no did it. Said the Nigeria for creating Afro beta. Obi a did who be. Obi a sorry, I'm Afro beat artist. Afro beat. I must say Ghana for crowd. Obinzu a Ghana for person some Afrobeat artist. Congo for some Afrobeat artist. South Africa. Obi happy so claim titleship ni. Sa ena Stonebwoy everybody. But Samini say, hey, boy, come here. Come here. Me brother them. Come, sit down, Jaco. Sit down. I say on trust on cancel back me no me and Sanchez. I say, me brother them. Me a create Afro dancer, me a create African dancehall music. Sana Samini person chase here. Or say African dancer, or no let it buy. And obi be rename no. An Afro dancer. Now it takes me back. Say mama ko checking here because mate African dancer, mateda. I want to kai say tic tac no kangaroo. Kangaroo. Samini verse ne woman. Them things say we weak but we still strong. Them things that we die but we live long. Welcome the king of the African dance. So I'm saying, Samini can say some way that welcome the king of the African dancer. But then in contention, and known as you say social media, social media and so are picky in a more professional and digital way. Be a trend. Samini buy and anopa and over tuja over tinte sukoko to highway no so say bam. Now some of kind say I'll be lame to claim hashtag Afro dancer I saw and inspired it into being with my hashtag African dancehall. JMJ be my witness. When I told my boy to tone down on the patois and fuse Aigbe since he's more comfortable with that over tree. Hashtag African dancehall birthed Afro dancehall. Asama Samini canon. Or say African dancehall and a wo Afro dancehall. African dancehall and a wo Afro dancehall. Sasem we am a highway no so ye biti. When him say Beam Nation for the say adeɛ ba na omu hunu say omu papa Stonebwoy deserve na aye wa adwen say o do say be ka de abra be emujasem. Ana amanfo bebre to this Samini achi mpambro on the highway. Oti ase. Na omu so ni mu no Salaga Stonebwoy one guard by so then when people and Wale are making fun of him saying there's nothing like Afro dancehall, why did you keep mute, boss? None of you wanted to associate with it. He never gave up and went about doing his thing. We am Crawford or more highway, no so no mood defend it. Yes, Stonebwoy and Crawford mood defend this. I'm for be both Afro dancehall guye. In fact, there's a particular post from Shatawale or Tre say or no or near Afro dancehall. Patron mo fantusu, producers mo fantusu. Or say I'm not an Afro dancehall artist. But Anche Enina and a streaming platform back. I think it's Spotify or iTunes back who post to Afro dancehall playlist. And I'm the picture edaso. Ampa SM4 any Saturday claim say yes Afro dancehall or yeah Afro dancehall. But that is neither here or there. Samini be reply. No be reply abante Salaga Stonebwoy no. And okay say I've always represented African dancehall, my guy. I inspired Shatawale to start looking this way because I directed and put out Stonebwoy first album and it was a hit. LOL. I've never been mute when it comes to Stone. Sometimes I come out to defend when I don't have to. Don't push me. There's a senior man buyefu. Senior man buyefu because he was responding to a Stonebwoy fans and I say Beam Nation form on social media or my tune and pambro on a highway or my person say OG you respect your para but tone down a little bit. This is not your time. This is the time for our boy. Now still now Stonebwoy fan base need be as have a pushy. King Samini ema ane kwetire kakra na eho ena opanyi betinte so kokko na this one is from Big Riri no say Andropos is worrying Samini. He doesn't know the difference between Afro dancehall and African dancehall. And Samini say ehene ha. Where is here? Once have a movie now, see it be tracking and it a friend say to me booking na no try to kick back almost na no pie no easy. No worry. Hey me no. Samini Bayo say, tell me the difference. After that, tell me who named it and who renamed it. Don't make me and Stonebwoy fight. Oh. He knows the truth, I beg. Don't. Man start to vex these foolish newbies. Massa, talk to your fans who yo. Sema, yes. Samini, Edebe Toa one thing or say. Kwarana mabana munima die womuno. Obeka say Andropos. Any menopause. Easy. Emano echi menopause na mema echi Andropos in a more professional way. San opesoche say Samini enyina dru ba bia. Sebi mprebiasa. Em say ni refia de because signs and symptoms of a menopause na refie kakra ewum. What you say? Heat rashes near the ideas are refie ni niema bebre. Opesoche say openyini no onto no boase. And also chef to was and I mean so many some many one kasa oni pass Stonebwoy nya because Stonebwoy knows e wanna kumemu say African dancehall no na dey buy and onu be rename here na Afro dancehall na so highway no so akoso ama say Samini trendy gidi Samini repost to akwaba akọ refer repost can say shaking my head assuming you are right. How well did you champion this? Because conversation akoye say okay what are the African dance on the buyer? Then went to me and pushing a man actually. Because my last video, me say, I'm a phobia or the music genre a buy. Or create a brand of music, but they were not successful in championing it. Maybe be breeding a year time my boys buy or the trip pop right a year D crime. Trip pop really you and then trip pop way. Caesar hip count. Hip life in contemporary music, hip count, anyway. Your friend is saying, Miamini Passonia Chiba. Matonchina Woody Melqua Damasi or the hip life any India. Hip dia away. And no, and a repost can say, assuming you are right, say African dancehall and a war Afro dancehall. How well did you push African dancehall? What has been your effort in bringing to light Afro dancehall? The fact that you advise him on fusing Aigbe to his songs doesn't make you the originator. You are a legend and an undisputed Afro dancehall king. Sano peso cheno. Originate, Samini, new album, new project out there. Originate. Oh, here's a see any post Biana no trust here originate. That's the title of the album. Wako South Africa, and Soweto Gospel Choir. Soweto Gospel Choir. A Grammy Award winning group. Aqua track be a friend channel. Beautiful piece, beautiful music video. Go and check it out for yourself. Papa, and then you're de heavy. On your track. Na sa track na originate album na all baby drop. So when the conversation started about Afro dancehall, who originated it? Not just album Peter ne family album physical. No person chance say mom tomo boase because originator no onye. Because if there was no African dancehall, there would never have been an Afro dancehall. That is where Samini is coming from. Now, all the my information back me and sana my dream issue with him. Now, she says, I mean, your person say, regardless of the information that you have with respect to Afro dancehall and where it started coming from, he is never going to back down on the fact that African dancehall inspired African dancehall, of which he is the originator. As at the time of Dropo Kangaroo, and Kangaroo, if my memory serves me right, should be somewhere around 2005. Yes, 2004, 2005, thereabout. And that track Kangaroo no TikTok and a remix version. Gil Green, a free United States of America, celebrated music video director. Gil Green, ebaye on OM Studios and a back cabo muno muchas music video. No. Powerful music video. TikTok featuring Samini. Big jam, Kangaroo. Them things say we die, but we live long. Welcome to the king of the African dancehall. A hop and a person chese starting free here. And on one kasa and chese and see wow. On one sachi Stonebwoy tenase no catch and say to wase. Patwa bebrebe no. Enkosi baby ya. Kasa said the beya unipa betiase. Enti fa your root. Baby ya free no. Your African side, let it be evident in your Jamaican or your dancehall. Oh yeah, my African side, any prominent, dancehall na oh yeah. Let it be an African version of dancehall, so that if they are listening to your sound in Jamaica, they know that yeah, this is something like that we know. Say obi tie high life na Europe or baby was where your Ghanaian high life. We a Nigerian high life. Or no case or ye bia, obey your high life, be the same rhythm, the same beat, bibi kama melodies, but you feel the European side of it. No way you say a European high life. That is the advisor, Samini Edema Aboy. Now, this is my 2 cents on it. I think it's in the right direction. Because as it stands now, say see a baby edri. Obia person then a bebeng, a form. No marking the territory. Obia person marking the territory. Stonebwoy marking the territory by claiming say the word Afro dancehall, not African dancehall. The word Afro dancehall that was used by Billboard. It is a term and a music genre that he coined. A person marking the territory. Now there, a mamete Stonebwoy say kesiye in this regard. Say. Ni interview no ni portfolio me pese ye bobiem ni etie ye ntie ni yo because o kan sem bia very detailed me pacho ye hwe ni emra.
First time I heard Afro dancehall was from you, and that is a part you are chattering
because in the end I am the sole force behind Afro dancehall. Yes, so I believe that the people maybe beknownst at that time just because I'm trying to be a part of, and I have to really be a part of Ghanaian sound. Right. I'm actually advocating for something they see they see low, they don't see the foresight. I'm grateful that I have a table for my own, which is Afro Dancehall, which has a lot of people going to be able to sit around it very soon. And I believe that in a year or two, or anybody who is discerning would also capture a full story about that style. Then they will understand that right from the times of Kojo Enchi, right from the times of Sonny Bali, Yogi Dogi, Terry Bonchaka, and even Rutai and more, General Marcus, Black Prophet, Vibration Kings, and even more that we don't know, Roots Anabo, they will realize that I'm not doing anything different. I'm only burning the torch. That's why I'm the torcher. And I've only defined it properly as Afro dancer to the world from Ghana.
Welcome back. Osi, your packaging and your packaging African dancehall. Your dada. From Samini, Kodwantwi, General Marcus, Black Prophet, Obia, artists be a reggae dancehall artist, be a wabagana, be a. It is something that we have already been, like we're already doing it. But to put it under one umbrella. So to me, Stonebwoy has not forgotten the fact that Nkrofobi be yes had any jano. No. As some person can say, no pen abe ye no ne de buy na debi. Or see, ne wo dada, but the term, the word, because you cannot tell me that the Nigeria for no money Afrobeat before the word Afrobeat became popular. Every artist in Nigeria is claiming so Afrobeat. So my question is, before say Afrobeat ever the word Afrobeat ever, are you trying to tell me that fella wasn't doing Afrobeat? Now that time, na fella Afrobeat in that music, your friends say, online stores, no online stores will crash at that mind. But I'm just trying to say something. Say, what was there a special category for him? No. And I'm a phone and at the time, but so no my collective. And on the music, accoutrement, marketing, and in Yama Bebraka. So now the DSPs have accepted that there's a music genre called Afrobeat. That doesn't mean Sani Ademo and Afrobeat. That be Afrobeat. Are you trying to tell me that you are my African queen from Two-Face Libya before the word Afrobeat came into existence? Then your Afrobeat no. So the person who actually coined the term and also popularized the term no, or activated the term no, on say without him no adieni ni ho person say na wo ho but ya fe ne ya kan bom and ye dia two table back ho nti obi ambetena so bi ni ndidi. And that is what I gathered from the interview that Stonebwoy in the MC portfolio here. So yes, I do accept the fact that yes, Samini brought the term African dancehall. I do accept because okay, yam fan say 77 previous. Ebia ni nyina ni ho. Ebia ni nyina ni ho. But if you no de Emma Stonebwoy, if that account is true, and that is if when you dancing near GMG, kopim say GMG beba ababeka asemono de ebia yemienu yentimi ascertain the truth of it. But yam fan say eyampa. Yam fan say asemo Samini kan nyina eyampa. Because baby a king edru mighty edru no menya so be twan tro de agibi bia yem fa ne say yampa African dancehall to me me space na eno na ewo Afro dancehall enso and I said the originator of Afro dancehall onso undeny. And that is where I want Mighty to understand. Say undeny the fact say or no pen de buy and as or see there it has always been around. So why are we fighting? Why are we fussing over this? Where is this coming from? My little piece of advice kakra. I think say unse social media no. Ye senior for unse Mighty Samini. Me enya dia ye beto ye. Ye nyina to social media beto ye okwam nkwara ne de omo de social media ne nyini ye so niema bebre wo ho omuni mu. One thing I learned the hard way, I say, do not engage fan base and have the perception say ni pakro or more like representing no well aware of whatever is going on, because you won't be or Jimmy naturally. Social media users, some of them might not even be a fan of Stonebwoy, but because they just want to see you or they just want to They want to see you go hard against Stonebwoy because say Edru baby yes don't make me and Stonebwoy fight too. Mighty me when say na as a born old drop born. Godfather as a old drop born so born me Godfather so born so why Israel. I am telling you, menye sure say Stonebwoy be who sadie we, and especially when he has already acknowledged the existence of Afro dancehall. I would have been on his neck. I would have been on Stonebwoy's neck and neck. Come on, me son konsi. Na kama chene pa me ne pa gigri pa. If senkwa acknowledge, but we acknowledge it has always been a part of us. Terrible nchaka mu nyina obo mudin. It has always been a part of us. So mighty, take your flowers. Joe flowers near your mouth, big one. What a swami botanical gardens no trem flower kwa ope. Make you carry in idea, bro. Yes, you've actually done well because some of you mumu and asani mani in a APA by. Said yes, Samini ka say African dance on and a buy ya a wo Afro dance on. Kwajan Chisubet much never kasa on also na bema reggae near the adinya a certain level of penetration ewa Ghana ha. Because who take Kwajan story here? Edru baby na because or yem person or ye dread nimpono. He wasn't allowed to be on TV like music video near money TV so. Sometimes they GBC pen. So most of his songs not as someone and a performing or perform you, but a no or no natural. To even carry dress was a crime, and I say it was seen some way. Ghana. And to some quite choose with was some so mean me inspire mass and way so be answer to me freedom to even wear dress. And also, so always you bet my backtracking, but baby, I mean many say the acknowledgement of the fact that Afro dancehall has already been in the system, and Ghanaians we own it. It's just that the fact that Stonebwoy being a torch bearer, or no, and also touch, say I didn't mind fight, yama ingin kum because who say it me I pick you on one side. Mr. Omidibesi. Come into the comment section. Let me know what you think. Fans, Yanso a friend say Samini mu ne yemfa ni isi akonko. Ne yemfa Stonebwoy nhwe fom. Anase yanso Stonebwoy mu ne yemfa ni isi akonko ne yemfa Samini nhwe fom. Anase macho man for me boy ni epeje omu mienu nyina. Ehin na ojina. Keep it real in the comment section and just know that always the street is watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We show.